All right, let's get the shanks in there. They're washed. I like to cut them. You know how to do the chicken? The same thing with the shanks. There we go. Good to go. And I'm just gonna do them like that. Each shank I'm gonna do like this, cause I can. You know what I mean? Cause the skin can be a bit funky. It won't let nothing in. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be cooked covered, so it doesn't have to have this integrity so much. So the way I cook them, it increases the surface area as well. And we'll try to stack them, alternate them like this, so they can all fit in, and then I'm gonna rub all that good sauce in on them. Yes, sir. Just increasing the surface area here. Yes, sir. That's nothing there. And we'll come back this way with it. Yeah. Brilliant. I've already started this one, as you can see. There we go. And one more. I've been washed. They're good to go. This one's a bit smaller, so I'm only going to do one big one on that side. A little bit there. And that's just increasing the surface area, and it makes it cook faster. Good to go. And then what's next will be the sauce. Move this over to the side. I'll be right with you in a sec. Let's go. We're going to sop this up with the good sauces. The good sauce. So we have some tasty lamb shanks. Yes, sir. And I can just do this all by hand, really. I'm going to massage it all in. See what I mean? It kind of binds. It becomes sticky itself, sort of, if that makes any sense. And to get all over the sauce. It's not super sticky, but it's good enough to cover the shanks in it. I like this part, don't you? I love this part. You're gonna massage it all over the meats, because we got the good meats. Got plenty of it. I'm gonna use it all. So then you ain't gotta keep seasoning it. I might just use half. It's quite a bit in there. Quite a bit in there. I don't know if I really need any more than this. I really don't. Because it's quite a bit. What I'm gonna do is probably leave the rest and put that on some chicken or something. I think this is plenty, actually. Plenty. Could always add a little dry rub if I think it's lacking in flavor. I think this is plenty of marinade. I only need about half of it. I only need about half. Stuff the rest of bits I can on the inside. On the interior. Yeah. So we have some added flavor in there. Same with that. Because a lot of the bits are just going off the side. Yeah. And it's got contact with all of it. I think this is going to be fantastic. I don't need to add nothing else. I'm happy with that. That look good. Looks amazing, doesn't it? And we'll let that marinate for a good 4 hours. So, it's about 9 o'clock now. We'll let that marinate to about 9. I'll wash my hands up real quick. I know you can't see me, but you can just marvel at the lamb shanks and how well seasoned they are. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They look beautiful, don't they? Don't they look good? Don't they look nice? I'm just washing my hands. Y'all bear with me. I like to keep my hands clean. I like to keep my hands clean. You know? Yeah. Excuse me. I think I got a slight cold. You know? I think I got a slight cold. I'm happy with those shanks. What's the approximate time? Rest of the sauce can be used on something else. The time's 8:51, so by 1 o'clock, these bad boys are going in the oven. So please, let's get some cling film, so saran wrap. That's what they call it back home. He's gonna go over it real quick with that. So we got a nice seal. So it keep all that flavor. Beautiful, beautiful lamb shanks, ain't they? Go under it like this. Come around. I'm going to just go like this with it for now. Bring it over the edge so we can go under. I think I'm gonna have to put some foil on it too, because this ain't working out how I thought it would. It's those handles. I could try to avoid the handles, truthishly. That under, like so. Using some of my man strength, what little I got. There we go. Like that. We'll do it like that. And then I'll put some foil over it. Because I always find if you put straight foil over it, what you'll find is the foil. I find the foil can end up sticking to the meat. Basically. It ends up sticking to the meat. If you put cling film on there first, the foil can hold the cling film down without the foil sticking to the meat. We're good to go. I'll see you in a little bit. Check it out, good people. Look at there. Look at here. Look at here. I want you to see how it looks. It looks beautiful. The beautiful marinated lamb shanks. They've been sitting for approximately 4 hours. I've left them at room temperature because they were already still kind of cold. They look gorgeous, don't they? Don't they look good? Don't they look good? We're going to get that in the oven. I'm going to cover it up with some grease-proof paper. If you just bear with me, if you have some patience, you can marvel at the colors in there. The only thing you can't appreciate, which I understand, is the fact that it has a beautiful aroma. Not much I can do about that, people. Maybe one day we'll have the technology to do that. But I think that's a bit impractical because all of the things you would have to carry in the device to produce that smell, unless we can make it artificially. You know what I'm saying. Let's get this foil out of the way. Always I start with grease-proof paper. You know what? I'm going to add a little water. Let's be honest. Add a little bit of water in there. I don't think it'll need much because I want to get a little gravy out of it. And I don't want it to heat up too much. Just a touch. Just enough to kind of cover the bottom. Does that make sense? Because you're gonna get quite a bit of moisture coming out of the meat as it cooks. And we can use this juice later as a gravy. And that'll keep it from burning as it's cooking. I got it on the heat of, we're sitting at about 140 in the oven. Beautiful. I'm so pleased with this. It smells amazing. We got our grease-proof paper here, y'all. As usual, I'm going to get me a good amount of foil. I'll wrap it up. It doesn't need any extra seasonings, to be honest with you. I'll do a taste test. I will make a dry rub. And the dry rub is going to be like a bailout. Does that make sense? So, if for some reason the flavors ain't working out, let's just say the flavors don't work out and it's a bit bland. That's what the dry rub's for. I don't think that's going to be the case because I seasoned it very well. I made sure that garlic seasoning sort of paste going on. You know how I feel about that. It's more of a binder if you do it that way. I'm going to try to keep, there's a little gap of air here, which I kind of like that, under the tray. I'm going to see how that cooks that way. That might release too much air actually. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to play it safe here, y'all. Play it safe. I'm going to put some foil on the end. And it's on the handles here. There's a little gap under the handle there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play it safe. I got some extra bits of foil. We're going to put that on the end. So there will be some air escaping. But what I really want is it to kind of cook in its own juices for the time being. If that makes any sense to you good people out there in the world. And this, just let it cook. It's approximately 1 o'clock. I'm going to give it a good look in about 2 hours. I don't have an excessive amount of heat going on. We're going to drop it down to about 130 now. And I'm just going to let it cook and let it take it easy. It's going to go on the top rack for now. And then I'm going to get a few sweet potatoes in there. And of course, your boy's going to do some rice. But in the future, what I'm looking to make, let me get that in there, is I want to cook some cassava, some yuca. I want to make some dishes with that because I've been using the same old starches over and over. I've been using the same old starches over and over. Let me mix this up. Hold on, people. Here we go. And I want to change up the game a little bit, you know? So as time goes on, I'm getting bored with cooking just the rice and sweet potatoes. I don't really do potatoes much because I've done potatoes so many times in the past. I will do a few wedges every now and then, but I do want to learn and get practice cooking yuca or cassava, whatever you call it. I've seen a few recipes that's really sparked my interest. So you will be seeing videos of that soon. Not in the immediate future, but soon. And on that note, it's always a pleasure and never a chore. I'll see y'all soon when I'm checking the lamb later on this afternoon. Y'all take care.